Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. If you have a Leo rising, Leo sun, or Leo moon, this is your October 2022 astrology forecast. All right, Leos, let's see what's going to happen for you in October. So first of all, I'm going to start October 2nd, we're going to have Mercury stationary direct in Virgo, and Mercury and Virgo is in your second house of finance and your income. So that is also your values as well. Mercury represents sales as well. So perhaps you are capable to sell some valuable right now, but you couldn't before. Maybe you want to sell your watch collection or your jewelry collection right now, and you're capable to do that. But definitely it could be some kind of selling program, selling project is going on for you, and your income is going to rise significantly. All right, so Vesta, the asteroid, and it is actually right now resides in Aquarius, and on October 5th, it's in 22 degrees in Aquarius, and it's going to station direct also in your seventh house of relationship. Vesta is the eternal flame. Vesta also is an investment planet, but the eternal flame, your mojo, your flame inside, your desire, your passion and compassion in your seventh house, it is good news. It means like you most likely going to meet a new person, or you could meet a new person. Or it could mean if you are already in a relationship and settled, then it could mean like you're going to have more compassion and more passion to your partner. Then Pluto, the planet of transformation in your sixth house, also going to go direct on the 8th of October. In Capricorn, it's representing power and powerful people. So look, sixth house is your health and wealth. So most likely you will have energy to transform your health, or get some kind of new regimen, new routine, but very transformative, really transformative, deep in the core. And also it could represent some sexual organs as well. So you might going to actually have some kind of supplementation for that matter as well. And sixth house also representing your work area. So you could get a new job in finance, or for example, forensic astrology or criminal astrology, or a detective, or business, something in business and business related. And then Saturn also going to station direct finally on October 23rd. And Saturn is in your seventh house of relationship. So, wherever Saturn is, it dries us like it's vacuuming us dry. It's sucking the life out over there. So Saturn in the seventh house could represent, relationship issues. And it was here for a long time for you, Leo. So it could be like, like you are tired of dating, you have enough right now. And especially in retrograde, it's like, you know what, I just didn't find anyone valuable. I have enough right now, and it's going to go direct. And soon in March, it's gonna go to your eighth house, finally leaving this section, which representing, all right, I'm going to have some kind of relationship coming into my life, that maybe I'm going to start to date. And Saturn could be an older male figure, or an older authority figure. It doesn't have to, because if you are a male and listening, it could be like maybe the partner who is coming into your life could be a little bit older. And Saturn actually not only representing challenges and rejection over here, but also representing discipline and representing endurance. So it could mean like a stable relationship finally entering your life, especially when Pluto, the planet of transformation next year, also March, going to enter your seventh house, and Saturn going to leave. That's definitely transformation in relationship, most likely a marriage. So Juno is the asteroid of loyalty, resides right now in in Pisces, and it's going to station direct also on the 23rd when Saturn is. So here, it is here in 7 degrees Pisces, station direct, loyalty, marriage in the 8th house. So 8th house is sexuality, pregnancy, it is other people's money. So Juno also an investment planet. So you might want to have some kind of, well, maybe a mortgage signed, or it could be like you're going to just take a loan out, or you're going to have some issue, or you had some issue with banking. And Juno, when it's going to turn direct, because Juno, we also use it, we use Juno at investment astrology and financial astrology. It could be some positive change in your financial institution. But you know, Juno is representing marriage, 8th house is psychiatry, and 8th house is psychology, and like the deeper knowledge of the soul, consultation, therapy. So you might want to take a job like a psychologist, psychiatrist, as I said before, or you know, marriage counselor or mediator, something like that. And then the last one, it's not going to station direct, but gonna station retrograde. That is Mars in your 11th house. Well, I mean, it's not the best news over here, because 11th house is your social circle. It could be also a lawsuit against you. And you know, when it's stationed retrograde, the planet is weakening over here, especially in Gemini. So it could be something like you're going to have a lot of fallout with people around you, people not going to want to have you around because you are angry and you fight a lot, perhaps. So be careful with verbal conflict, because Gemini is representing your throat chakra. It's representing, you know, like verbal conflict, and 11th house is your social circle. It could be like somebody going to actually make not a gossip against you, but you're going to fight in public, and it could go to social media. All right, that's what it is, because it's also representing bigger amount of audience, and Gemini could represent social media. Careful to say something in public, and you can get recorded, and your name forever going to be like your reputation going to be diminished. So careful, really, really careful. All right, guys, we also have a full moon on October 9th, which is going to be in Aries 16 degrees and 33 minutes. So Aries, for you, this is a good full moon for you, because you have either a Leo rising, moon, or sun. So actually it's going to trine with you, and 16 degrees. So it's going to take place somewhere here in 16 degrees, and it's going to conjunct with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded warrior. 9th house is publication. 9th house is something about long distance traveling or higher education, like doctorate and finishing master degrees. And you know, it's going to trine with you, trining with your sun, with your moon or ascendant. So it's definitely going to be better than for other people, especially for example, Libra, that is opposing to it. But I would say, like, still be careful, because Chiron is wounded here, and the full moon, always elimination, always, you know, detoxification, letting go of something. So you might going to let go of a study because if you want to start something new. You might going to let go of an education, or 9th house ruled by Jupiter and ruled by Sagittarius, your your friendly fire sign, and it's actually education and the teachers over there. So you might going to let go of teaching, you might going to let go of education itself, but actually it's going to still bring in opportunities, new opportunities for you. So it could be very, very pleasant. And actually this full moon going to sextile Saturn and square Pallas Athene. So it's representing Pallas Athene, it's the wisdom, and because of it's going to square with Pallas, it's representing some kind of difficulties, like, you know what, I'm going to have a dot of seed over here. I might have not done the right decision. You know, I just left the university. I quit my master's and I quit my doctorate. And then it is like, oh my God, what did I do? So for a while, it's going to be a seed of doubt over there that could drive you crazy. And because of it's sextiling Saturn. Yes, it's going to sextile Saturn 16 and 18 degrees. So, but it gives you endurance and discipline. So after that, you're going to doubt yourself. You're going to come to a turn. You know what? I'm going to keep looking. I'm going to keep going and everything will be fine. And on October 25th, we're going to have a partial solar eclipse in Scorpio, 2 degrees of Scorpio. Listen, guys, this is big. It is. And you know, you are Leo, you are a fire. So Scorpio is a water sign. It's going to square with you. And eclipse is a dramatic change in our life. It is something that brings a new life, but it brings a new life through some kind of unusual, dramatic, and really like chaotic experience. So, but it is a solar eclipse. So, anyway, it is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is our detoxification, it's physis, it's letting go of things. And itself, the eclipse and the moon itself, but that is a new moon. It's a new moon in Scorpio, so it's a new beginning anyway. But here is your Scorpio at your fourth house, and fourth house anyway is ending, funeral, family, real estate. So you might going to move out from your house and sell your house. But you know, with that saying, on a new beginning, a new life, a new term is coming into your life. So dramatic change, or it could means like I'm going to start to sorry work from home, or you know, some kind of new promotion in the life, but it could be some kind of home-based business as well. And you know, eclipse, Scorpio, letting go, it could be like a family member passing away for some of you. Of course, you know, it is just like possibilities over here. And I don't see your natal chart, so I don't exactly know how is it going to work out for you directly, individually, but those are the interpretation of the planetary aspect. And for this partial solar eclipse here, it's going to trine with sun. So all right, that could be, oh, no, not with sun, because it's a new moon. So actually it's conjuncting with sun, but it's going to actually conjunct with Venus. So here it is, it's going to conjunct with Venus. So it's definitely beautiful. The moon going to be here also on the 25th. And it is some kind of love. A friend could become your lover, or you know, Venus is love and money, and you can actually get money from writing and a writing project. But of course, you will have to let go of things here, right? So the fourth house matters as well. So you will have to let go of something with your living situation. You have to let go of something with you know, like a family member and family issues. All right, let's go and move forward, guys. And I'm going to talk about October 1st. And October 1st, actually, going to be Jupiter and Mercury opposition over here. And no, Jupiter and Venus opposition. Jupiter is 2 degrees and Venus is 2 degrees here. Okay, so Venus is love and money. It is in your third house of writing and studying project, also short distance traveling and sibling. Jupiter, you can actually feel like one of your sibling who could be older is really, really arrogant and snobbish to you. That's what it could mean, perhaps, or always try to lead you, always try to tell you what to do. But also it could be like you making a decision which going to be like a a little bit arrogant decision. And for example, all right, I wrote a book and I'm going to publish it. And, like you already, oh, it's going to be a bestseller. And something is going to come up, like they're going to tell you to rewrite it or rewrite your speech, or, like you are taking an exam, for example, you need to take a licensing exam. And you said, you know what, I studied enough. I gonna ace this. And then when you go to exam, you barely passed it. And then it's going to be, wow, I was really arrogant over here. On October 6th, we're going to have Mercury and Pluto trine. So let's see Mercury and Pluto trine here. On the 6th, okay, so Mercury is the planet of communication in Virgo and Pluto is in Capricorn. So these two planets going to trine for you. And actually it's indicating in your 6th and 2nd house with a new job or with a work, it doesn't have to be a new job, but with your work, you are capable to create money, you're capable to bring in more financial abundance for yourself, but you are working for it. It is your salary. On October 11th, you're going to have Sun and Saturn trine. So here, Saturn and Sun. Sun is in Libra in your 3rd house. Saturn is in your 7th house of relationship. It's trining. So it could indicate like you going to go out with a friend, for example, or your friends want to see you. So you're going to have one friend and a long-term friend, and want to cheer you up, or just going to say something nice to you, which is going to lift your self-confidence and spirit up. And on October 12th, you're going to have so that was 11th, and on 12th, we're going to have Mars and Neptune square. So Neptune is the pink rose quartz glass on you, but also in 8th house, it's inheritance. It's somebody could get in hospice or hospital, unfortunately, because Neptune is ruled by 12th house, which is hospital. 8th house is ending, and 8th house also like something deadly could be. So it could mean that, and Mars could be accident. So 8th house and 11th house, it could mean like somebody was so angry, didn't see something to come while driving. Look, Gemini representing driving, Mars is angry and speeding, somebody who is close to my heart, dear to my heart, and driving like crazy, didn't see something, or was under influence, under drug or alcohol, and then it had an accident. And some of you going to have, of course, who can pass away. And of course, Neptune also representing hospital, so some friend could get hospitalized through that. But Mars and Gemini could indicate arm, so shot and cut in the limbs, or break the limbs, or it could also some kind of thyroid storm, because Gemini is your throat and it's ruled by Mercury, which is thyroid and the chemistry in the body, and that is a storm, that is an inflammation or infection, and then get hospitalization. All right, and it's a friendship zone, so somebody from your friendship or somebody who is dear to your heart. On October 12th, also Mercury and Jupiter also going to oppose to each other, but that is happened before, so it's happening again because Mercury went direct already. So that is like a leap of conclusion in 3rd and 9th house matters. So for example, you easily judging your friend or your sibling, and it's going to create a major conflict over here. And it could be like you are easily judging a situation. It could be something with foreign matters. It could be something with passport, or like, all right, I thought I gave all the paperwork for my passport to get, or a citizenship somewhere, and I didn't. And like, okay, I need to done it again, and that's it. Probably. Or it could be like, yeah, I easily judge the situation. I'm going to be called back to somewhere, called back for an exam I didn't pass, or called back for a citizenship audition or something like that. On the 14th, we're going to have Venus and Saturn trine. So let me animate the chart over here. On the 14th, we're going to have Venus and Saturn trine. All right. It's going to be in 18 degrees. And then, well, you know, Venus is love and Saturn is endurance, and 7th and 3rd house again, just where Sun and Saturn were trining previously. And I was talking about, so it is pretty similar. It is just like more love include. So it could be like your significant other is buying you something, 3rd house buying, selling, and it could be a beautiful piece of jewelry. So you're going to get something maybe from your significant other, a beautiful jewelry. All right. Or it could be like your significant other going to invest in your long-term education or buy a short distance traveling. Let's a getaway, a lovely getaway, a romantic getaway for you too. On the 17th, you're going to have Sun and Mars. Mars in Gemini, Sun in Libra going to trine. So we're going to go 3 days further and it's going to trine Gemini and Libra. Here is Mars and here is Sun. 24 degrees, 11th house and 3rd house matters. That's definitely something about your friendship zone. It could be like, I'm going to be center of attention in a party. But, you know, don't forget, Mars is already in shadow. So it could create some, so it's a trine, so it's a granted opportunity. It is the most beautiful conversation between those two planets, both of them hot and dry planet, right? So they are friends, they are really good friends. So it could be like you going to have so much support from your friendship zone to start something, or they're going to celebrate you because you get an award. So definitely, and you know, Mars here for you, it's representing money from your career. And it could be with speech, because Gemini is speech, or singing, or writing project, or motivational speaking, something like that. So yeah, it could mean that. And also your Sun is in the 3rd house. So the Sun is in the 3rd house. So definitely it could be something with speech. So I'm saying the 3rd house is friends, close friends. 11th house is your social circle. There is somebody going to initiate something, to talk good about you, and you know, to initiate some kind of parties and or do a party for you, celebrate you. On October 18, we're going to have Venus trine Mars. So a day later, the same situation, Venus and Mars, the ultimate lover. So it could be either like you're going to have a lover out from your friendship zone, or it could mean also like, or you know, it could be even a one night stand and just a fling here, but definitely it could be a party, and you know, there are friends and you just make out with one of your friends. But it could also bring closer some kind of situation like you're going to feel the support, the energy and the love from the friends. They're going to be there for you. On the 19th, you're going to have a little bit of power struggle with Pluto and Sun, because they're going to have a very difficult 90 degrees aspect. And in astrology, that's a square, so that's challenges and difficulties. So let's see. So it's going to be Sun and Pluto. Sun is here, Pluto is here, 6th and 3rd house. 3rd house is something with education and licensing. This is licensing and lower education. This is higher education, master, doctorate. So this is licensing. And Pluto over here at work, so someone who is an authority figure at work going to require some kind of license from you, but they didn't tell you before. So right now you're going to get angry and you're going to say that, oh my God, I have done so much already, and you're still asking and asking, I have enough. 6th house is also a tenant, so it could be like landlord is asking something from you, and you're going to be, or you know, you're gonna ask from your tenant, or the tenant is asking something from you, and you're going to get angry. Definitely, it's power struggle over here. So be mindful, not restless. Think it over, don't act right away, because it could create some kind of challenge for you there. So, all right, so let's go to the 20th. And the 20th, we get Venus and Pluto. You know, Venus is right behind Sun, so it's conjuncting all the time, but it's going to be exact on the solar eclipse. Yes. in 2 degrees Scorpio. But 1 degree is already conjunction over here. So definitely right behind it. So it's going to start to square Pluto. So, it could be some kind of sexual harassment from a friend or from a work. So someone at your workplace who has some kind of power, maybe a manager, or maybe in a little bit of higher position, maybe working for an HOA association in your neighborhood, third house is neighborhood, and it could be a sexual harassment. And it doesn't have to be very difficult, but just making comments, and it's going to be sexual, and they're gonna be like, I don't like that. All right, but definitely be careful, because Venus, Pluto, I don't like. And then Venus and Sun going to on the 22nd already conjunct. So look at that. So Venus and Sun, it's conjuncting 29 degrees. It is a karmic degree in your third house of education, of traveling, short distance traveling, siblings. So Venus and Sun, it is beautiful over here. However, Sun has a lot of ray and it rules you. So you are outshining. So you know what it means? Like, because of Venus's beauty here, so you're going to feel beautiful. You're going to feel like the way of speech is really balanced and really amazing. And also you will feel shiny and beautiful. However, the communication going to be more intense than the beauty itself. So your lyrics maybe, and so you're not going to be liked because of you are beautiful, and you are perhaps, but you're going to be loved because of the way you communicate, what you are saying. It's going to be beautiful, valuable, and loving. All right, let's go and move forward. So on that same day, we're going to have Mercury and Saturn trine here. Saturn 18, Mercury is also like close to 18 degrees, but at one point, October 22nd, it will be 18 degrees. So it's trining third house, seventh house. So it's an amazing communication with a friend, or it's an amazing communication with your husband, or it could be actually like or wife, significant other. Perhaps your significant other never talk to the neighbors, or never really talk to your siblings in the family, or with your friend, but right now they get along well and they have a deep and meaningful conversation, and it feels good for you, because it does feel good for you. All right, on October 25th, we do have the solar eclipse, as I said before. Here it is. So it's 2 degrees, the moon and the sun, it's gonna be in 2 degrees. Let me get back this by hours and put the moon back for 2 degrees. All right, so that's what it is. And it's going to be in your fourth house of family, ending, funerals, real estate matter, living situation. New moon, new beginning over here. Eclipse, it's always, even if it's solar eclipse and it's a new beginning, it is the dramatic change, and it is bringing more opportunities in, and it's more beneficial than the lunar eclipses, the total lunar eclipses. But anyway, because it's in Scorpio, it still have a kind of ending situation, and because you are Leo, it's in your fourth house, so it still have some kind of ending situation. So it could mean like some kind of love affair ended, because Venus is representing love affair, and then you're going to have a new living situation. You want to move out from there, and you want to finish whatever living over there, wherever you live at right now. Or it could mean like a total new beginning. And for example, Scorpio rules pregnancy, right? So Venus is love, new moon is new beginning, fourth house could be a new family member. So some of you might going to get pregnant with this eclipse here, and that's why your living situation is going to change, because of then like you have to move on with the partner, or or some of you make someone pregnant if you are a male and watching that, and you are happen to be Leo. But listen, it could also, the fourth house is your root. It could be a family member, and it could have like a family member, grandma, grandpa, older male, or older people could be living this earth. All right, let's move forward on the 26th. Let's move to the 26th when we have Mercury trine Mars. Mercury is communication and actually rules Gemini, where Mars resides right now, right? And it's gonna go retrograde soon, but it's a trine between friends and, you know, initiating some kind of situation for you where you can show your brilliancy, because of Mercury actually is not just only lyrics and writing project. It is the way we are capable to study, the way what we studied before. So it could represent our degrees with Jupiter also, but Mercury as well. So Mercury definitely can symbolize the or reasoning ability. So with this, they're going to provide you a space or a stage where you can show your brilliancy. And on October 27th, we're going to have Pluto Mercury square, just like before with Sun when Pluto squared. Right now, Mercury going to, and you know, Mercury actually is your ability to communicate. 6th house is work. It's a square, so that's definitely it's a miscommunication, or if it is an issue to communicate to someone at work who are either having a sexual charisma and you don't like to talk to the person because of you feel something, some jitter toward to that person, or it could mean like the person is very intimidating for me, and that's why this square is. So definitely something with communication. I need to talk to someone at work, but somehow I don't feel, or you know, I maybe I hired my friend as an employee. It could mean that as well, or I hired my friend to do some kind of work for me. Mercury representing social media, website, or whatever. So hired them to do something for me, and you know, I have to finish the relationship with them because I don't like what they've done, and then it's going to be difficult for you. Okay, guys. Yes. The other thing is, you know, Mercury is very speedy this month because October 10th went in Libra. October 2nd turned direct, 10th went Libra, and October 29, Mercury going to go actually to Scorpio also. So what's happening over here, and October 30, Mars is stationed retrograde in your 11th house. So careful what you are saying in a club, social platform, because your reputation could be ruined. Yes, and that's what I wanted to go. So, and tell you, I hope you like this podcast. If you did so, please subscribe, and please push that like button. And I wish you a safe October, because the planets are already, we're going to start the eclipse season. And you know, Scorpio, it could be really difficult for all of us, Scorpio and Taurus eclipses. And Mars also going retrograde, and Mars is out of bond. Oh my. So it is like craziness, anger, war. You know, Mars could be very evil. And just careful with driving also. And I see you next month. Check out my website, www.urbanwitch.org. And I'm coming up with the 2023 horoscopes, also Chinese horoscopes, and I'm going to come up with the remedies in Urban Witch Kitchen, and I will see you in person, like you're going to see me on the camera. Take care. Bye.